What is up YouTube? So for today's video we have an accommodation tour. So today I will be giving you an accommodation tour, and the bridge tour will be for another video, and the engine room tour will be for another video. So let's start with there's nobody over there. So we're gonna start with the accommodation tour. Now as you can see, we are on the sea deck, and on top is the bridge, and as I said, we'll give you bridge tour in another video. So let's start with the sea deck. So as soon as you enter in the sea deck, there's second officer's cabin, there is the captain's cabin, and then these are all the officers' cabin. And in the alleyway you will find these EBDs, which I will give you detailed information later on. This is chief engineer's cabin. Here's the Starlink, that's his personal Starlink. On the C deck and on the B deck, it's actually just cabins of crew, that's it. The main thing is on the A deck and on the upper deck. So here's B deck, here's where all the deck crew and engine crew lives. There's chief officer's room, and this is my room. I've already given you the tour of my room in the first video. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. This is my room, and from here you can go out, and that's a funnel. So now let me take you to the most interesting place in the accommodation, that is the A deck, where you will find most of the interesting stuff. So let's go on the A deck. So as soon as you come down, as you can see, this is the galley. This is the department of the galley. It's basically a kitchen where our meals gets prepared. As you can see, the hot plates and air fryer, almost everything is over here. यहाँ पे usually just chief cook and one GS under him works over here. Now attached with this, from inside only, you can go to the officers' mess room and recreation room, and this is how an officer's mess room looks like. As you can see, there are tables, and this is a recreation room for the officers. You can see there's a TV, and this is also a smoking room, which is kind of different on the ship, because I have seen in most of the ship a mess room is different and recreation and smoke rooms are combined, but in a different room. And over here they have literally combined everything in just one big room. And if you go from this side, this is the crew mess room and recreation room. It's exactly the same. It's literally the same thing like what you get on the officer side. These are the tables. This is where we have our meals, and there's a common computer over here. There's a TV, and yeah, Dekhiye hoga. This is also a smoke room. Now अब मुझे ये नहीं समझ आ रहा कि should I keep CCR, that is the cargo control room, for a different video, because this is the cargo control room. I think I'm going to keep this one also for another video. So let's go on the upper deck. As you can see, the moment you get down on the staircase, you will see the dry provision store where all the provisions are kept. I don't know, it's open. Now usually the chief cook keeps it locked. Now when you come on the main deck, that is the upper deck, you will find the laundry over here. So this is the laundry, where you get like one machine for the boiler suits and two machines for your casual clothes, and we have two dryers only for your casual clothes. For the boiler suits dryer, you have a whole freaking room. So yeah, that's it for the laundry. Here's the safety plan of the ship. And this is the changing room for all the crew. This is where we come and we wear our boiler suits and all the working clothes. We change over here, we wear our helmets and everything, we keep it over here. And from here, you will get the engine room entrance, for which right now we are not going inside. That will cover in another video. And then there are one more thing. There are actually a lot of things on the upper deck. So let's cover the air conditioner unit room, which is yes, bunch of machinery stuffs, but this is mainly for the air control, which is like the temperature control also for the accommodation. Basically a common air conditioning unit, it's that only. And also for the midship crane, we have the power switch over here only, so we have to come over here and we have to start the crane from here. So, and this is one more important ship, that is the fire control station. And as soon as you enter, you will see all the fire control panels are over here. This is the emergency stop switch box. Like, these are divided into different groups, and whatever you press, the list stuffs will get shut down. And this is the water-based local firefighting system. And wherever this is mainly for the engine room, for the hyper mist. So what happens if there is a fire on any particular machinery, so we can just come over here and we can start manually, and the sprinkler will start over there, the hyper mist will start only of that particular place. And this is the control cabinet for the CO2. Again, this is for the engine room. And these are for the decks, because these are the dry powder ones. And usually on gas tankers, we use dry powder for firefighting on the deck. And this is our fire control station. This is our primary fire control station. Over here, we have the fireman's outfit and SCBA sets, and all the walkie-talkies dedicated only for the firefighting. So that's it for fire control station. Now we have to cover is the linen locker, which I think stays closed, because basically all the linen of the ship stays in this room. And now if we come over here, there is a hospital with no doctors, obviously. This also stays closed, otherwise I would have shown you. And this is the gymnasium. So this is the gym for all the crew members. Although हमने अभी तक gym start नहीं किया है, but we'll get on it. So as you can see, almost everything, we have almost everything over here on board. So for people who ask कि आप लोग अपना time spend कैसे करते हो, what do you do in your rest hours, these are the stuff which we do. Either we watch TV, or either we watch different movies, or we come to the gym. So ऐसा नहीं कि हमारे पास कुछ होता नहीं है, ठीक है? We have a lot of things. पहले बात तो काम से फुर्सत नहीं मिलती है, but if you get time, then gym is there. I guess that's it for this video. I have given you an accommodation tour. This is how accommodation looks like of a ship, if you ever wonder. So I'll be wrapping up for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to share my page with your friends. And also follow me up on Instagram, subscribe over here, and जो करना है करो भाई.